Well, happy pre-Super Bowl Saturday. And welcome to Quick Bite History Live, where we do our best to have a little fun with history. You can catch us live normally each Sunday evening, now at 7 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Pacific time. Now, it's kind of special because of the Super Bowl tomorrow night, so we're doing Saturday night instead. We do have a challenging show for you here tonight with 3 fresh new categories, all rolled up into one remarkable game show. Now, what you need to do is watch our robots paint, listen to my clues, and y'all will make your guesses as we first count down the top 20 highest earning athletes of all time, adjusted for inflation, of course. Then we will test your pirate knowledge, pirates I promised, with 20 of the most infamous pirates of the Golden Age. And then finally, we will learn all about the top oldest archaeological discoveries of civilization. So if you didn't have a hard time before then, you're going to have a hard time with that category. And if we have some folks sticking around later, we do have a bonus round available if we've got some of those hardcore enthusiasts in the house. Now, please do check in the chat, say hello, feel free to comment. I don't see anybody in the chat yet, so that's all right. We'll get going anyway, and we'll get going. So here we go. I'm going to enable my, it's interesting, I'm going to enable my Starlink priority, which should give us a little faster speed on the Starlink, which will keep our connection good, hopefully. Anyway, let's fire up the robots and load our first video file, and we'll get going. Now, you know the rules. Robots paint, you guess. I give some clues along the way. And again, this first category is going to be the top 20 highest earning athletes of all time, adjusted for inflation. Here we go. He was known for his incredible ability to read defenses before the snap. He spent the majority of his career playing for the Indianapolis Colts. His humorous commercial appearances made him a household name. He won 2 Super Bowls, one with the Colts and one with the Broncos. There you go, Medal's got it. Hey, Arena, what's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. If we're having any trouble with the signal, it should improve. I've fired up the priority service for Starlink tonight. His nickname is the Sheriff, due to the command of the game. His command of the game. The Sheriff. I never knew that. Yeah, you got it. You got it. This is Peyton Manning, of course. Peyton Manning. Any guesses as to what his net worth is stated to be by the robots? Any guesses? How about $570 million? Peyton Manning. After retiring, he became a sought-after TV personality, and that's how he made some of his money. How's it going, man? Good to see you. Done number 19. Here we go. Rich athletes. He was one of the most physically dominant centers in NBA history. He dabbled in acting, music, and law enforcement. Didn't know that. He played for teams including the Lakers, the Magic, and the Heat. Keep typing, man. Keep typing. You're gonna get it. Keep typing. Good job. He won 4 NBA championships, 3 with Kobe Bryant. His nickname is simply Shaq. So the proper answer is I know you know it. So it doesn't really matter. How much money do you think he's got? Shaquille O'Neal. Shaquille O'Neal, of course. NBA basketball player. And this gentleman is reported to be worth $600 million. He has a doctorate in education and is a successful businessman. Yes, he is the Shaq. There you go. All right, now to number 18. Now, this is a little more obscure. Let's check your ability here. His nickname was the Golden Boy. He won an Olympic gold medal before turning pro. He founded a major boxing promotion company. He fought in multiple weight classes and won titles in 6 different divisions. Hey, good guess. Not P. Diddy, but I think that's as good a guess as any. That is not correct, but hang on to that answer, Madal. Hang on to that. This was Floyd Mayweather's rival. He was one of the biggest in boxing history. Anybody remember who Floyd Mayweather's big rival was? Six different categories. Pretty obscure, I guess. Anybody remember? And he's worth a lot of money. There you go, Madal. That's correct. Oscar de la Hoya. Oscar de la Hoya is worth $630 million. His promotional company has helped shape the careers of many boxing stars. Most of those boxers don't hold on to the money, right? Let's switch sports. This gentleman began his professional career with Sporting CP. Don't know what that is. He won multiple Ballon d'Or. Ballon d'Or. I don't know what that is either. Awards. Some sort of international thing. He played for Manchester United, Real Madrid, and Juventus. What else is this? Yeah, you got it. How'd you say your name? Muid. Muid's on the board. His CU celebration is recognized worldwide. I don't know what that means. CU. His CU celebration. He is often compared to Lionel Messi in the GOAT debate. But now knows how the game is played. A full answer. Very good. You are both correct. Cristiano Ronaldo. The sport of soccer, of course. He's from Portugal. $750 million. His CR7 brand spans clothing, hotels, and even a museum dedicated to himself. Next up. This gentleman won 7 Formula One championships. He drove for Ferrari during his most dominant years. His helmet featured the colors of the German flag. Correct, Stuart. Stuart's in the house. With the correct answer, I will add. He retired twice before leaving the sport permanently. And bummer, a tragic skiing accident in 2013 changed his life forever. I didn't hear about that. That's too bad. Michael Schumacher is correct. You guys have it. Formula One driver. Guess how much he's worth? Whoa, $800 million. He holds the record for the most consecutive F1 championships. Five. The Edit King. Yeah, F1 driver. Definitely. Next up, go back to boxing. This gentleman retired undefeated with a 50-0 record. Now that's unheard of. That's amazing. He earned his biggest payday against Conor McGregor. His nickname is Money. Correct. Stuart, I think you got it first. Very good. I think everybody probably knows this one. He mastered the shoulder roll defensive style. Yeah, you guys show me that? I'm not sure. The shoulder roll. I guess that makes sense. He is known for flaunting his wealth on social media. I didn't know that, I guess. John Cena. I like that answer. It doesn't look like John Cena, though. It's John Cena in skies. This is Floyd Mayweather, of course. You guys got it. $850 million. Despite his wealth, he is notorious for making extravagant bets. Floyd Mayweather, there he is. Very good. We're down to number 14s next. We'll switch sports here. His one-handed backhand is one of the most elegant in tennis. He won 20 Grand Slam single titles. I assume Mike Tyson was a guest for the last one. And the internet's a little slow. That's correct, Stuart. He has long-standing rivalries with Nadal and Djokovic. I'm not saying that properly. Djokovic. He was a brand ambassador for Rolex and Uniqlo. Yeah, he's the tennis person. There he is. He is a rather successful tennis person. $900 million. Roger Federer, of course, from Switzerland, or at least he says he's from Switzerland. He helped raise millions for charity through his foundation. John McEnroe, he's another tennis player. Kind of looks a little bit like McEnroe. Not really, though. This guy's made more money than McEnroe. That's for sure. Roger Federer. Federer. Next up. This gentleman was drafted straight out of high school. He won championships with the Heat, the Cavaliers, and the Lakers. His nickname is... I'm not going to tell you because it makes it too easy. He starred in Space Jam, A New Legacy. Yes, correct. You guys all got it. You guys are getting it. It's King James. His lifetime Nike deal is one of the most lucrative in sports history. Yeah, LeBron James. NBA basketball player worth $1 billion. That's right. The Nike deal. He is part owner of multiple sports franchises. Did you know that? That he owns several different ones. You know which ones? I'm not aware which franchises he's part owner of. If anybody knows, just type up and let us know. $1 billion. We're down to the top 12 now. So coming in at number 12, this gentleman won his first Masters at the age of 21. He dominated golf in the early 2000s. His fifth pump celebration became iconic. Let's see. I think Matthew is on top. Hey, Brad. What's going on, Brad? Brad's here for the Pirates, I know. Everybody knows who this is. He overcame multiple back injuries to win the 2019 Masters. His biggest sponsor for years was also Nike. And guess what they say a tiger's worth here? Now, I don't know if that's post-divorce. It must be post-divorce. Post-divorce. What's he worth? Does anybody know? He is tied for the most PGA Tour wins in history. He is. He's tied for that. Okay. The Tiger Woods, of course, and he's worth $1.1 billion. Like I said, that must be post-divorce. All right. Ahead of him in money is this gentleman. He spent over 20 years with FC Barcelona. He won multiple Ballon d'Or awards. I don't know what that thing is. I'm sure you Brits know. Yeah, everybody knows who this is, of course. Everybody's getting it. Good job, everybody. Awesome. He overcame, his dribbling ability is unmatched. I thought that was a basketball thing, dribbling. His left foot is considered one of the best in soccer history. Wow. He won the FIFA, I said that right? FIFA World Cup in 2022 with Argentina. There you go. And of course, you guys all know who this is. This is Mr. Lionel Messi. He's very messy. From Argentina. Worth $1.15 billion. Not bad. His move to PSG in 2021 ended his lifelong tenure with Barcelona. There he is, Messi. 820 goals. Wow. That is something. Oh, you know who this one is. Number 10. She won 23 Grand Slam single titles with the most in the open era. Her powerful serve and aggressive playing style intimidates opponents. She and her sister, Venus, dominated women's tennis for decades. It's the tennis woman. Yeah. Brad, I think you got that first. But now, good job, Stuart. Everybody's in there. She has successful business ventures in fashion and investing. She won her first U.S. Open title at just 17 years old. She played her final professional match in 2022. She's retired. Did you know that? But remains an influential figure in sports and business. And yes, indeed, this is Serena Williams. And her sport was tennis, in case you didn't know. And she's worth $1.2 billion. There you go. Now we're down to number 9. And this gentleman, unfortunately, has passed away. He was known for his Mamba mentality. He spent his entire career with the Los Angeles Lakers. He won 5 NBA championships. He spoke fluent Italian. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Did you know that? He spoke fluent Italian. He won an Academy Award for his animated short film. What? All these facts. He was posthumously inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2021. You did know that. Okay, well, that's because you kept following the Lakers, and I stopped following the Lakers. Not a fan. That's right, Kobe Bryant, $1.2 billion. Same as Serena. Matching bank accounts. Yeah, Kobe's a great player. No doubt. No doubt. And he was number 9 on our list of top earning athletes. All right. Who wants to guess number 8 before they look at the picture? Number 8. He was famous for his free kick accuracy. He played for the Manchester United and the Real Madrid. His marriage to a Spice Girl boosted his celebrity status. Yes, it did. Not Ronaldo. Not Ronaldo. This is not Ronaldo. This is not Magic Johnson. He co-owns the MLS team Inter Miami. His initials, DB, became a global fashion brand. I think Stewart and Maddow had it. Yeah. DB. Did I give you a clue? DB. He's from England. That's right. This is David Beckham. You guys have it. You guys probably got most of these. These are easy. Wait till we get to the Pirates. They're harder. David Beckham's worth $1.35 billion. Now, what if that's all his? Is any of that the Spice Girl? I don't know. Don't know the answer to that. His transfer to LA Galaxy revolutionized soccer in the U.S. Number 7. This is a surprising one. This gentleman won an Olympic gold medal in 1968. He became the oldest heavyweight champion at the age of 45. He had a famous fight with Muhammad Ali called the Rumble in the Jungle. You guys remember that? No, this is not Ali. This is the guy who fought Ali. Yeah, very good. You guys got it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Matthew got the last name. Stuart got the full name. Maddow got the full name. Jamie got the last name. Not bad. Now, do you remember how he made all his money, though? Didn't he pitch that machine, that fryer machine or something? He cooked burgers or something in his electric fryer. His fortune came from selling a popular kitchen appliance. He made over $300 million from the George Foreman grill. Amazing. But guess what he's worth? $1.4 billion, George Foreman. All right, pitching the burger grill. All his kids are named George? I like that. Number 6. He was drafted 199th overall in the 2000 NFL Draft. He spent 20 seasons with the New England Patriots. He has won 7 Super Bowl titles, more than any other NFL franchise. His strict diet and fitness routine contributed to his longevity. Not speculation. That's pure speculation. You got it, the Edit King. You just got it backwards. Of course, Matthew and Maddow had it before, but you got it. They had a king. You did get it. Yeah, the Tampa Bay numbers threw you, didn't they? It doesn't really look like him. Robots were trying to throw us a curveball. He retired twice, then signed a massive broadcasting deal with Fox Sports. His TB12 brand promotes health and wellness, helping athletes extend their careers. Guess what he's worth? Guess what Mr. Tom Brady is worth? $1.5 billion. There you go. All right, now this is going to make you rethink your golf career here. He is known as the Golden Bear. He won a record 18 major championships. He transitioned into golf course design. His rivalry with Palmer defined an era. Jeffrey Dahmer is incorrect for this one. Maybe hold that answer though. Might be correct for a later one. He won his last Masters at the age of 46. His courses are played worldwide. Yeah, you guys know. Everybody's getting it. This one's not Arnie. This is the Golden Bear. Jack Nicklaus, of course. Jack Nicklaus. $1.6 billion. His courses are played worldwide. There he is, the Golden Bear. You guys hear a dog barking in the background? If you do, I'm going to close my window. But if you don't, I'm not going to worry about it. This gentleman was one of the first golfers to become a global brand. He had a drink named after him. Have you guys all had one of these drinks? Do you know what it is? Who knows what the drink is? He was a fan favorite with a group called Somebody's Army. He designed over 300 golf courses. He won 7 major championships. His beverage brand sells millions today. Yeah. Now you got the Arnie. Yeah. Everybody's getting it. The doctor's in the house. Looks like Brad got it first, way up there, unless he was answering the last round. Then he didn't get it first. Dr. Stewart, but now everybody's got it. Yes, and it is the iced tea and lemonade, of course. The iced tea and lemonade. And, it's best with a little vodka as well. $1.7 billion. 1.7. He was famous for being his own pilot back in the day. He had some of the first Lear jets that would fly around. And he never crashed it, so that's good. Arnie Palmer. Made it all the way up to number 4. No, the top 3. Top 3. This gentleman played point guard at the height of 6 feet 9 inches. He won 5 NBA championships. He became an entrepreneur after retiring. He actually co-owns the LA Dodgers. Yeah, Stewart knows. He was diagnosed with HIV in 1991. Way back. So, his business empire includes Starbucks and movie theaters. He owns a bunch of Starbucks and a movie theater. And movie theaters. How about that? Kind of looks like Mike Tyson. It's not Mike Tyson, though. Yeah. This is magic. The wealthy man. Wealthy man, Magic Johnson. That's right. $1.7 billion. Pretty good. Pretty darn good, I would say. All right, you gotta be surprised by number 2. Here we go. Number 2. He is known for his left-handed swing, though he is naturally right-handed. He has won 6 major championships, including 3 Masters titles. Hey, Buster. What's going on, Buster? They only get harder from here, Buster. He became the oldest golfer to win a major at the age of 50. Very good. He made headlines by joining the controversial Live Golf Tour. This is Phil, of course. His nickname is Lefty, and he has one of the longest professional careers in golf. Believe it or not, he's number 2 on our list, Mr. Phil Mickelson. Guess what he's worth? I want to have a little side story. He's been making political comments on the X posts lately. It's like, you know how pro athletes never get political on purpose? Their agents tell them, no, no, no. All of a sudden, Phil's making a bunch of political statements. I think Phil's running for governor of California. And you heard it here first on Quick Bite History Live. $1.8 billion. Can you believe that? All right, we're down to number 1, and everybody's going to know number 1. Everybody's going to know number 1. Yeah, what do you think, Brad? Think Phil's going to run for governor of California? Still hurt. You don't even let me give any clues. He was number 23. His dunking ability was legendary. His sneaker brand is iconic. He led the Bulls to 6 championships. He starred in the movie Space Jam. And he is the richest athlete of all time. His airness. Yes. Yes. Mayor of Rancho, wherever he's from, Rancho Santa Fe. Anyway, yeah, he's been making political comments. Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Guess what he's worth? Guess what the richest athlete's worth? $2.2 billion. 2.2. All right. Well, you guys did pretty good at that. Those were pretty easy, right? All right. Well, you did good. But now the pirates are coming up. All right, well, you guys know the rules of this game. All right, mateys, we're going to do the 20 most famous pirates of the Golden Age. I guess most infamous pirates of the Golden Age of piracy. This gentleman was a wealthy landowner before turning to piracy. He had no sailing experience when he bought his own ship. It's not a good plan. He partnered with Blackbeard for a time. His poor leadership led to repeated captures. This guy doesn't sound like a very successful pirate. His story inspired the show Our Flag Means Death. They all kind of look like Johnny Depp, right? They're all gonna look like Johnny Depp. This guy was known, here's the key clue, the gentleman pirate. The gentleman pirate. Anybody have a clue? You're gonna learn something here tonight on Quick Bite History Live. He's pretty cool looking pirate. He's got a nice hat. They all have nice hats. This is Mr. Steed Bonnet. Sound familiar now? Oh, of course. 1688 to 1718. He was one of the few pirates who actually paid his crew regular wages. Well, that was cool. He was a good boss. All right, this is the pirate we've all been waiting for. She disguised herself as a man to fight in pirate battles. She was known for her fiery temper and her courage. She sailed with her lover, Ladoja. She fought alongside another female pirate named Mary Read. Her fate after being imprisoned remains a mystery. Does anybody know who this is? Sounds like your ex. Before turning to be a pirate, she burned down her father's plantation as a rebellious young lady. She's known as the fearless female buccaneer. She is the most famous girl pirate. So, you guys are not going to do too well in this category if you don't know this one. Arrgh. This is Anne Bonny. Anne Bonny. 1697. She's an old lady. Yeah, there you go, Madame. Way to come in. Way to come in at the end there. All right, this is her pal. She grew up disguised as a boy to claim an inheritance. She joined the British military before she turned to piracy. She fought fiercely in battles alongside Anne Bonny. She was one of the few pirates to surrender without execution. Anne Clokey, I don't know who that is. Selma Hayek. I like that answer. Stuart. Stuart knows his girl pirates. Very good. She died in prison before her sentence could be carried out. She once challenged a man to a duel just to save her lover's life. I think I've heard that story. Yes, this is Mary Read, the pirate in disguise. I like how they have taglines. 1685, old lady pirate. Mary Read. All right, so we're going to remember Anne Bonny and Mary Read. There you go. Girl pirates. Number 17. This pirate captured over 400 ships, more than any other pirate. Got a record. He was known for wearing extravagant clothes, so kind of like Johnny Depp. He created a strict pirate code his crew had to follow. He rarely drank alcohol, unlike most pirates. Arrgh. Arrgh, what good is he? Hey, Badal, that answer came out of the blue, and Badal has the answer. Very good. His death in battle marked the end of the golden age of piracy. He was the end. He had, he goes by another name that's more famous. You know his famous pirate name? Bartholomew Roberts is his official name, Bartholomew Roberts. But he goes by a pirate name. Anybody know his pirate name? Black Bart. Black Bart. This is Black Bart. His ship, named Royal Fortune, he had at least 4 ships with that same name. Sounds confusing. All right. Number 16. This guy also had a pirate nickname. He was known as the Robin Hood of the Sea. This is the Robin Hood pirate. His ship, the Whydah Galley, I don't know if I'm saying that right, was filled with treasure. He treated prisoners fairly, unlike most pirates. Yes, unlike most pirates. He was killed in a shipwreck off of Cape Cod. Yeah, these are a little hard, but you're learning something. Take these home with you. His lost treasure is still being recovered today. People are still searching for his treasure. He turned to piracy to win back the love of a woman. Hey, Stuart, but now. Good job. Yes, Samuel Bellamy, otherwise known as, AKA, otherwise known as, anybody know? Black Sam. How about that? And trust me, that was very confusing for the ChatGPT renderers. If you know how this generative AI works, that was very confusing. Number 15. He started as a pickpocket. He was infamous for torturing prisoners. This guy's the other way around. He tortures them. He enjoyed setting enemy ships on fire. This guy sounds sadistic. Even fellow pirates feared his brutality. His fate remains unknown. Some say he escaped. Others say he was hanged. I've heard of this guy, though. Does anybody know who this pirate is? He's the mean pirate. The brutal pirate. He set the ships on fire. His cruelty was so extreme that even other pirates turned against him. This is Edward Lowe. He's very low. He's also known as the Ruthless and the Cruel. Edward Lowe, the Ruthless and the Cruel. I love it. That's his name. Next up, number 14. These are the pirates of the Golden Age. He pioneered piracy in the Indian Ocean. This guy was over in the other ocean. He wasn't in the Caribbean. His ship was called the Amity. He was one of the wealthiest pirates of all time. Wow, it's lucrative over there in the Indian Ocean. He inspired Henry Avery and other pirates. He inspired pirates. Very good. He was killed in a battle after being struck by a cannonball bomber. This is not Blackbeard, but hang on to that. Blackbeard's got to make an appearance in the Golden Age of piracy. This guy was killed in battle after being struck by a cannonball. Good guess. I don't know who Vincent Sodre is, but great guess. This gentleman's name was Thomas Tew. T-E-W. Thomas Chew. I think you have to say it like you have a speech impediment, and then you got it. He's the original pirate of the Red Sea. I like that name. All right, we're down to number 13. Hopefully some of these will sound familiar. Maybe not. This gentleman refused to accept a royal pardon. He was known for his violent raids in the Caribbean, or Caribbean if you prefer. He once burned an entire ship with its crew inside. Now that sounds a little rough. He's a pirate. He's a pirate. His own men turned on him and marooned him. Yeah, I bet. He was captured and executed in Jamaica, like the rest of us. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Very good. Very good. You guys know your pirates. Charles Vane. 1680. He's also known as the Rebel Pirate. The Rebel Pirate. He was one of the only pirates to escape from prison twice. Very good. Escape artist. Nice hat. He's got a good pirate look. It's important. Alright. Important. Number 12. Let's see here. Number 12. This pirate started as a privateer before he became a pirate. Everybody knows what that is. He trained the legendary Blackbeard. He later turned pirate hunter and captured his former allies. He only attacked enemy nations, avoiding British ships. So this was a Brit privateer. You lost at sea, matey. Arrgh. Have some rum. Drink some rum. We'll wait for the next round. He died when his ship wrecked on a reef. He once raided a ship just to steal hats for his crew. He raided the ship because they needed hats. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. Because he trained Blackbeard, he's known as the pirate mentor. And his name is Benjamin Hornigold. Sounds like a boring name. Benjamin Hornigold, especially for raiding a ship just for the hats. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see if you know this next one. Number 11. We're getting there. He terrorized shipping routes near Madagascar. This is another Indian Ocean guy. He led a mutiny against his own captain. This is the mutiny guy. He made a fortune raiding wealthy merchant ships. Unlike most pirates, he retired peacefully. He lived out his days as a wealthy businessman in France. Very un-pirate-like. Look at him. He's gonna go retire in France. He is one of the few pirates that actually avoided execution by retiring in France. Like we all should. Arrgh. Christopher Condent. Does that sound familiar? Anybody? Christopher Condent. He's also known as the Indian Ocean Menace. The Indian Ocean Menace. Christopher Condent. I didn't know that guy, but I like that he retired in France. That's cool. Now, I've seen people trying to answer this next one. Number 10. This pirate started as a pirate hunter, but later he said, no, it's more fun to be a pirate. His ship was legendary, and it was called the Adventure Galley. His buried treasure became the stuff of legend. He was put on trial in England. And he was hanged for piracy in 1701. So who's this? I've seen the answer on the board a few times. No, this isn't Blackbeard yet. Blackbeard has like a big beard, a big black beard. This is William Kidd. William Kidd, otherwise known as, AKA Captain Kidd, of course, Captain Kidd. We've all heard of him. His buried treasure inspired countless pirate myths. Yeah, between him and Blackbeard, I mean, they're pretty much all the pirate stories. Oh, and Johnny Depp, of course. And Johnny Depp. Next up, number 9. He designed the classic Jolly Roger skull and crossbones flag. This is the guy. He's the designer. He wore colorful calico clothing. So this is also a Johnny Depp type guy. And this is the guy who sailed with Anne Bonny and Mary Read. Had them both. I wonder if it was at the same time. One has to wonder. He was captured while drunk below deck, hanging out with Anne and Mary. And he was hanged in Jamaica, like the rest of us. Never go to Jamaica again. His execution was the end of the Romantic era of piracy. So yeah, Stuart has it. It is Calico Jack. He had another name. He had a regular human name. It was John Rackham. I like Calico Jack quite a bit better. All right, we're down to number 8. And this is another name you've probably heard of. He was knighted despite being a pirate. He raided Spanish colonies, including Panama. He worked for the English government. Privateer. He became the lieutenant governor of Jamaica. This is the guy who hung all the other pirates. His name is now on a famous rum brand. This is the rum pirate. This is the rum pirate. You guys should know who the rum pirate is. Sir Francis Drake I like, but that's not the right answer. This guy's still a pirate. Sir Francis Drake, I don't know if he was really a pirate. This is the guy whose name is on the rum. Think of a rum. His raids were so brutal that Spain demanded his arrest. That's because they were all drinking too much rum before the raid. Yeah, of course. This is Captain Morgan. Captain Henry Morgan. Does that sound familiar? Henry Morgan? You guys are all Brits. All Brits. All right. Speaking of another Brit, let's go to number 7. This gentleman treated prisoners better than most pirates. Well, we like that. It's got that going for him. His crew mutinied because he was too soft. So your crew will mutiny if you're too tough, and your crew will mutiny if you're too soft. It's tough being a pirate. Arg. Arg. Oh. He sailed in the Indian Ocean also. He was marooned on an island by his own crew. And unfortunately, he did die in poverty. His Jolly Roger flag design became the most famous pirate flag. So he must have had that one design that you see. You know the one I'm talking about. Anybody have any idea who this is? This one looks more like Captain Morgan, right? No, but this is Edward England. Edward England. Well, it doesn't ring a bell to me either. He was the pirate with a code. The pirate with a code. And he designed the cool flag. So there you go. On to number 6. We only got 6 more to go. We'll make it. We will make it. This pirate committed the richest pirate heist in history. He's also known as the king of the pirates. His raid on an Indian treasure ship made him a legend. He vanished without a trace, took all the loot. He was never caught or executed. Smart man. He took the money and ran. Arr, smart pirate. Some believe he lived out his days in secret wealth. He was the only pirate to retire rich and free. There he is. Who is he? His death is unknown because they don't know what happened to him. Yeah, Stewart. Stewart! Correct. Henry Every. Henry Every. Now, my thing, they spell it with an E instead of an A, but, it's just one of those things. You got it. You definitely got it. All right, number 5. We're getting there. We're almost there. Let's get into some Frenchy pirates. This pirate ran a smuggling empire in the Gulf of Mexico. Oh, he's actually an American pirate. He helped the U.S. defeat the British in the War of 1812. Hooray! He operated from a pirate haven in Louisiana. He was a New Orleans pirate. He mysteriously disappeared. His fate remains unknown. I think we know what happened. He was both a pirate and a businessman. Nice mixture. So, pretty common today. Am I right? Oh, you got it. But now, Jean or Jean? I don't know how you say that. You say it Jean or Jean? Jean Lafitte, the pirate patriot. I like that. Some believe he faked his death and lived under a new identity. I can see that. He looks a little shifty. Looks a little shifty. We're down to the top 4. Oh, we got another female pirate. She married the pirate Lawrence de Graaf. He's not on the list though, but she married him. She was known for challenging men to duels. She fearlessly fought against Spanish forces. She commanded respect from both pirates and the enemies. She continued pirating after her husband's disappearance. Again, her husband was Lawrence de Graaf. She once demanded revenge against a pirate who insulted her, and she won the duel. She is known as the Avenging Pirate Queen. The Avenging Pirate Queen. This is her right there. There she is. She looks like an Avenging Pirate Queen. Anybody have a clue? No clue? Okay, no clue. This is Anne. Dieu le Vieux. Oh, that's French. De le Vieux. And de le Vieux. And de le Vieux. And de le Vieux. The Avenging Pirate Queen. There you go. Down to the top three. Last three. I don't know if they're the best three. Last three. That makes them the best three. The fact that they're the last three. This pirate started as a crew member under Blackbeard. Remember, Blackbeard was like our second pirate way up there. He took control of his own pirate fleet. He tried to accept a pardon, but continued piracy. Gave him a pardon. He couldn't. He was addicted. His crew mutinied and betrayed him. He was killed while attempting to escape capture. He was one of the few pirates who regretted his life of crime. How do they know that? So his nickname is the Reluctant Pirate. He's the Reluctant Pirate. Hey, Walnuts. Well, these are kind of hard. We're learning something here tonight. We don't expect everybody to know all. This is Thomas Anstis. Thomas Anstis, 1680. He was the Reluctant Pirate. I like that tag, the Reluctant Pirate. There he is. He looks like the Reluctant Pirate, right? All right, last two. Top two. This pirate was one of the most feared pirates in history. He tortured captives mercilessly for information. He led brutal raids on Spanish settlements. He was betrayed and captured by native warriors. Well, that sounds rough. His death was gruesome. Why do I laugh? I don't know. He was eaten alive. This gentleman was eaten by cannibals. It's not Blackbeard. But this guy's also known as the Cruel Buccaneer. The Cruel Buccaneer. He was so ruthless that even his own men feared him. Anybody know who this is? This is Francois Leolinas. Francois Leolinas. There you go. The Cruel Buccaneer. Frenchy. Cruel Frenchy. Oh. Now the pirate we've all been waiting for. Here he comes. Number one, with a sword rather than a bullet. This pirate lit fuses in his beard to terrify enemies. He blockaded Charleston, in my neck of the woods, holding the city hostage. His ship was the famous Queen Anne's Revenge. He was killed in battle after being shot and stabbed multiple times. Yes, this has got to be Blackbeard. But what is Blackbeard's actual human name? Who knows that? His surname, or his first and surname. His head was displayed on a ship's bow as a warning to others. Oh, tough ending. His final battle took 5 gunshots and 20 sword wounds. wounds to bring him down. Yeah, you got it. You guys know. Edward Teach. Mr. Blackbeard. His final battle took 5 gunshots and 20 sword wounds to bring him down. He does look like a tough pirate. No doubt. All right, well, I know those were hard, but they were kind of fun. How you guys doing tonight? I appreciate you guys coming out on a Saturday with the Super Bowl tomorrow night off. Sneak one in on a Saturday instead. I didn't realize that till a couple of days ago, and I go, whoa, I got to do it on Saturday. So we had to get ready. Anyway, next one's going to be kind of hard. I'm going to fire it up. We're just going to dive right in. Now, you know the rules, and this is going to be the 20 oldest archaeological discoveries of civilization. So these are going to be kind of nondescript, so good luck. These are hard. We are gonna start easy and work our way down. Now we're looking for a civilization name for the most part. A civilization name. They created massive stone heads weighing several tons. Their civilization influenced the Maya and the Aztec. So they came before the Maya and Aztec. They developed one of Mesoamerica's first writing systems. Anybody know? Their art featured jaguar human hybrid figures. Yeah, that's cool. They are considered the mother culture of Mesoamerica. And now you do have it again, although your spelling's incorrect. And since you're doing so well, we're going to give it to Stuart, who has the spelling correct. Anyway, the Olmecs are one of the earliest cultures to use rubber for ball games. Olmec civilization, 1500 BCE. 1500 BCE. Now, these are not necessarily in order. Not necessarily in order, although maybe they are. Maybe this is the most recent. That was the most recent civilization. So here we go. They get less descriptive. This city was protected by massive stone walls. It was the capital of a powerful Anatolian empire. Thousands of clay tablets were found here. The first known peace treaty was signed here with Egypt. The Hittites were among the first to use iron weapons. The Treaty of Kadesh was signed here, and it is considered the first recorded diplomatic agreement. Anybody know where this is? How about a country? This is 1600 BCE, so we're just going back in time a little bit from the Olmecs and the other side of the world, obviously. This is the Hittite capital of Hattusa, and that's in Turkey. Turkey. There you go. There it is. See, these are hard. Now, you might know this one, though. Oh, this is a little more well-known. This was a major city of the Indus Valley civilization. So we're looking for the city in this case. It had a sophisticated drainage and sewer system. That's what it's most famous for, its sewer system. The city streets were laid out in a grid pattern. Its people used a still undeciphered script. That's not convenient. A structure called the Great Bath may have been used for rituals. And this is all the way back in 2500 BCE. And who has a guess what it's called or what country it's in? Anybody have a clue? No. No guesses. Going once, going twice. Well, there was a guess. That's incorrect. This is Mohenjo-Daro. Mohenjo-Daro. And this is in Pakistan. Modern-day Pakistan. Unlike earlier civilizations, Mohenjo-Daro shows no evidence of palaces or military forts, just houses and sewers. There you go. Mohenjo-Daro. They were civilized. Number 17. And you might get this one. Let's see. 2100 BCE is what we're looking for. It is a massive step pyramid built by the Sumerians. And they've restored it to, that's what it looks like today. It was dedicated to the moon god Nana. Nana. My Nana. Your Nana? My Nana. It was built using sun-dried mud bricks. This is all made out of bricks. The structure influenced later Mesopotamian temples. It was excavated by archaeologist Sir Leonard Woolley. Now that sounds like a Brit. Sir Leonard Woolley. Anybody have a clue? Oldest city that people know of. It was, the original structure had 3 levels and was covered in blue glazed tiles. Originally, blue glazed tiles. No guesses? Well, this is the ziggurat of Ur. That was that first city. Ziggurat of Ur. This is in Iraq. Blue tile. Would have been cool in blue tile. Okay, we're going to try to learn something. We're going to come back to these. I'm going to sneak them in the future. Pay attention. This one's cool. So this Peru stuff is all kind of just getting discovered. It is the oldest known civilization in the Americas. Its city featured monumental pyramids and plazas. No evidence of warfare has been found at the site. That's good. They developed advanced irrigation systems. And it existed over 4,000 years before the Incas. Oh, you got this. Hey, Stuart, I see you got the ziggurat of Ur. Very good. Now, we're down in Peru. 2600 BCE, if you can believe it. Way back when. 4,000 years before the Incas. And this civilization may have been the first one to use what's called a quipu. Are you familiar? A system of knotted cords for record keeping. So it's like an abacus kind of, but it was just with ropes. And they kept records with it. Anyway, this is Caral Supe. C-A-R-A-L-S-U-P-E. Peru. Okay? We're learning something. Now, I bet you know this one. I'll put money on it. It consists of massive standing stones arranged in circles. 3000 BCE. Some stones were transported over 150 miles. It aligns with summer and winter solstice. It was built in multiple phases over many centuries. Very good. I knew you guys would get this one. Its true purpose remains a mystery. That's right. This is Stonehenge, of course, and all the way back at 3000 BCE. Wow. Recent discoveries suggest it was part of a larger ceremonial complex. Stonehenge. There it is. Cool. Had to make one easy one in there, right? Definitely had to mix one easy one in. Now this next one is 2600 BCE. Oh, we got to say goodbye to Stonehenge. See you, Stonehenge. Bye. All right, 2600 BCE, and it was. We're talking about the name of tombs. Okay, these tombs contained rich gold and lapis lazuli artifacts. That must be the culture's name, lapis lazuli. The city of Ur, or back in Ur, was part of the Sumerian civilization. So this is Sumerian. Many tombs featured human sacrifices. The famous standard of Ur was found here. I don't know what that is. You guys know? Standard of Ur. Queen Puabi was buried under this headstone, I guess. Oh, what? No. What? Correct. It is the royal tombs of Ur. The tombs provide some of the earliest evidence of social hierarchy in human history. Oh, I see. So the depictions and stuff show social hierarchy and the burials and stuff. Ah, interesting. Okay. Royal tombs of Ur. Again, we're tracking early civilization here tonight. Not as sophisticated as the pirates. Actually, quite a bit more sophisticated back in the day, right? What happened? Floods. Must have been floods. All right. So obviously we know this one. These structures were built as royal tombs. The Great Pyramid was the tallest structure in the world for 3,800 years. Who knows when the Great Pyramid of Giza was built? Anybody know? Anybody got a guess? They were built during Egypt's Old Kingdom. The Sphinx stands nearby, but it was there long before the pyramids. Some ancient Greek historians believe the pyramids were built by slaves, but evidence suggests they were built by skilled laborers. Yes, it is the Great Pyramids of Giza. And who has a guess at the date? Anybody? How about 2560 BCE? Long time ago. Tallest structure in the world for 3,800 years. There you go. All right, this one's a little more obscure, but a lot older. Now we're going to start jumping back in time. That was good. Good guess, Stuart. 3,000. Close. We're going to jump back all the way to 5,000 BCE. 5,000. And this is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities. It's still a city today. People live there today. The Phoenicians developed an early alphabet here. It was a major center for trade in papyrus and cedar wood. The Greeks associated it with the god Adonis. The name Bible comes from the city's name. Bible. Thebes, good guess. Good guess. Incorrect. Incorrect. This is known as Byblos. Byblos, Lebanon. city of Byblos. Byblos had extensive trade connections with Egypt, Mesopotamia, and the Mediterranean. So right in the middle, right? Right in the center. Phoenicians, right in the middle. It was good at the time, but then, if you're right in the middle, it can cause trouble later. It's still today. All right, number 11. 5400 BCE, so way back when. Oh, you're gonna love this picture too. Pretty abstract. It is considered the world's first city. Oh, I guess Ur wasn't it. It was an important religious center for the god Enki. E-N-K-I. Its ruins reveal multiple temple layers built over time. It was part of the Sumerian civilization, 5400 BCE. Some believe it inspired the biblical Garden of Eden story. Doesn't really look like it now, does it? Doesn't really look like the Garden of Eden. I guess the weather was different. Ancient Sumerians believed that kingship first descended from the gods at Eridu. That's not familiar to anybody? Eridu. E-R-I-D-U. And that's in Iraq as well. Eridu. Doesn't look like much. Doesn't look like the Garden of Eden. That's for sure. All right, let's go back in time even further. 5700 BCE. And this time we're just going to show a piece of sculpture that was found, because they haven't found much else. This culture is known for mysterious symbols that may be proto-writing. Proto-writing, I like it. It was an advanced Neolithic society in southeastern Europe. The Vinca people practiced early metallurgy. Man, they did some casting. They built houses with plastered floors and wooden frames. Cool. They produced intricate figurines like this depicting humans. That's not familiar to anybody. Early culture. The script predates the earliest known Mesopotamian writing by thousands of years. This is thousands of years before Mesopotamia. This is the Vinca culture, and it was in Serbia. 5700 BCE. The Vinca culture. There you go. Now, I told you we're going to learn something. I'm going to remember that. All right, number 9. Ooh, this is in Turkish. I'm going to have a hard time reading that name when we get to it. 7500 BCE. 7500 BCE. It is one of the earliest known urban centers. Oh, it's got a roof built over it. That's good. Yeah. There you go. Got a roof. They're protecting it. Its homes were built so close together that entry was through the ceiling, which we've seen that in like the Southwest in the United States, right? At the Chaco Canyon. The pit houses where they go down through the top. Wall paintings suggest early religious or social rituals. The city had no central government or ruling class. How do they know that? How do they know that? I don't know. Archaeologists found evidence of burials beneath household floors. Grandma died, she just threw a little extra dirt in there. The floor raises up a little bit. No big deal. What? Stuart? What? How'd you type it in Turkish? That looks like cut and paste to me. Well, anyway, you got it correct. look at Stuart's answer for the correct answer, and that is in Turkey. Archaeologists found evidence of burials beneath the floors. Lovely. All right, well, now this place is familiar. 8,000 BCE, so it's way back when. And this is among the oldest known defensive walls. The walls suggest early urbanization and social cooperation. That's what they suggest. The settlement was built near a natural oasis. I can't really see it again today. Again, it doesn't look like the Garden of Eden today. A massive stone tower was constructed alongside the walls. The site was continuously inhabited for thousands of years. You might know what this is. The first defensive wall, defensive wall. Defensive walls. Some theories suggest the tower was built to track the summer solstice. This is known as, you got it, madam. The Walls of Jericho. That's correct. Walls of Jericho, West Bank. It's on the West Bank. 8,000 BCE. There you go. Walls of Jericho. We've heard that somewhere. All right, let's go to a different location. Now, this is really a weird picture. Let's read what it says. It is a Mesolithic settlement along the Danube River. The people built trapezoidal houses, a unique architectural style. It features sophisticated stone sculptures of fish-like deities. Fish-like deities. It represents an early transition from hunter-gatherers to settled life. 9,500 BCE. The site was later abandoned due to rising water levels. They had to leave. Some archaeologists believe its inhabitants practiced early forms of organized religion. Now, all we're seeing is these like plastered floors or something, right? Of the trapezoidal houses. And they've got this huge structure built over it to protect it. It's cool. It's cool looking. I'd like to visit. But does anybody have a clue as to what this is? This is Lepenski Vir. Lepenski Vir, V-I-R. And that's in Serbia. Serbia again. So there were some old settlements in Serbia. Very interesting. Kind of. All right, you may know this next one. Number 6. Although, I think the painting is probably pretty abstract. It is considered the world's first known temple. The site consists of massive stone pillars arranged in circles. The carvings depict animals, mythical beings, and abstract symbols. And it was built before the rise of agriculture and permanent cities. So they think it was a temple. It's got the massive stone pillars, and they've built roofs and stuff over it now to protect it as well. Its construction required organized labor and advanced planning. And this is a name you're familiar with. It is in Turkey. The date is 9600 BCE. And this is Göbekli Tepe. This is it. I saw that answer up there earlier. Yes. Medal. Its construction required organized labor and advanced planning. The discovery challenges the idea that civilization began after farming, suggesting religion may have come first. There you go. That's what they're wondering. Because it's a temple. Okay, along about the same time, down the road a bit, this was an early Neolithic village with communal buildings. The people built circular storage structures for grain. It shows evidence of early domesticated plants and animals. So this one's not a temple. This one seems more residential in nature, but it kind of looks the same. I don't know how they know. Ritual structures do suggest a strong spiritual or ceremonial culture, though. It was deliberately burned down and rebuilt multiple times. How do they know it was deliberately burned down and rebuilt? I don't know. Anybody know where this is? It's all along about the same time as Göbekli Tepe, but this one's more of a residential place, and it's down the road a bit. The inhabitants may have practiced some of the earliest planned food storage systems in history. This is Jerf, J-E-R-F, El Amar. Jerf El Amar. Syria. That's a mouthful. Number 4. We've got 4 left. That's it. 4 left. Oh, this was a pre-agricultural society that lived in permanent villages. And this is 12,500 BCE. The Natufians harvested wild grains before farming was invented. They domesticated dogs, the first known human-animal partnership. We knew that. They developed ritual burials and decorated their graves. Some believe their lifestyle led to eventual rise of agriculture. The Natufians, I like that, are often considered the bridge between hunter-gatherers and the first farmers. And, their city wasn't much to look at. So anyway, this is the Natufian culture, of course, and it is at the Levant region, which, does anybody know where the Levant region is? I don't even know. Natufian culture, Levant region. There you go. 3 left, top 3, oldest 3. Now this one is 75,000 BCE, okay? 75,000 BCE. This site contains some of the oldest known artwork by humans. Not much to look at. Archaeologists found engraved ochre with geometric patterns. It has shell beads suggesting early jewelry making. The cave, it looks like a cave. The cave contains evidence of advanced stone tool production. The discovery suggests early symbolic thinking and communication. So, is anybody familiar with where this might be? 75,000 BCE. These artifacts push back the timeline for human creativity by tens of thousands of years. So this is the first time they found some stuff like tools and artwork. Anyway, anybody have a clue? No. Blombos Cave. No, not France. It's South Africa, actually. 75,000 BCE. Blombos Cave. Blombos. Okay. 2 left. Here we go. This site contains the oldest known, this is not a cave, in case you can't tell. In case you can't. This site contains the oldest known Homo sapiens fossils. So this is way back. 300,000 BCE. 300,000 BCE. Okay. The discovery rewrote human history, pushing back our origins. The fossils show modern-looking skulls, but primitive brains. How do they know? How do they know? Stone tools suggest sophisticated hunting and survival skills, though. The site reveals early evidence of fire used for cooking. 300,000 BCE. Before this discovery, scientists thought humans evolved in East Africa. But this is in Morocco. Jebel Ir-Haoud. Jebel Ir-Haoud. Morocco. 300,000 BCE. All right. So you thought we were pushing it back a ways. Let's go to number 1. 2 million BCE. It's like a movie where there's dinosaurs still. 2 billion BCE, known as the cradle of mankind. Now, who knows where the cradle of mankind is? Early human ancestors used stone tools here. It contains fossils from multiple early human species. Multiple human species. The site shows evidence of cooperation and early social groups. Many discoveries were made by Mary and Louis Leakey. This is Mary and Louis Leakey. Louis. The tool found here represents the first known technology ever created by humans. 2 million BCE, known as the cradle of mankind. Africa is, of course, correct. Anybody have any closer identification of where the cradle of mankind is? Where the first tools were found? Anybody? Going once, going twice. It is the Olduvai, O-L-D-U-V-A-I Gorge. Olduvai Gorge in Tanzania. 2 million BCE. All right, well, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I don't think we'll get it. That was hard. We're going to skip the bonus round tonight, and I'll definitely be back here a week from tomorrow night. So Sunday, the whatever that is, whatever date that is, we'll be back on Sunday evenings. And I am going to try to start at 7 o'clock my time, which is Eastern Standard Time. So I'm not sure what time that is where you're at, but we'll try to do 3 or 4 rounds every week. And again, I really appreciate it. So hang in there, guys. Take it easy. Have a good time. I'm going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little short movie I made with Super Bowl. Top 10 Super Bowl halftime performances of all time. 10. Diana Ross, 1996. She left the stadium in a helicopter, setting the standards for grand exits. Number 9, U2, 2002, a moving tribute to 9/11 victims, blending music with raw emotion. Number 8, Lady Gaga, 2017, started a daring rooftop jump and never lost momentum. Number 7, Beyonce, 2013, a powerhouse performance featuring a surprise Destiny's Child reunion. Number 6, Shakira and Jennifer Lopez, a high-energy Latin-infused spectacle with stunning choreography. Number 5, Prince, 2007, played Purple Rain in the pouring rain, an unforgettable moment of magic. Number 4, Madonna, 2012, a pop extravaganza with regal entrance and multiple guest stars. Number 3, Dr. Dre and Friends, 2022, hip-hop history was made with an all-star lineup and nostalgia-packed set. Number 2, Michael Jackson, 1993, the moment the Super Bowl halftime show became a true global event. And number 1, Beyonce and Bruno Mars and Coldplay. 2016, a masterclass in showmanship, blending talent, energy, and iconic collaboration. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.